someone wanted to know about how does downbeat nystagmus occur, and nystagmus is named for the fast phase, even though the pathologic process is actually the slow phase. So in downbeat nystagmus, the slow updrift of the eye is the pathologic part. The corrective downbeat nystagmus is the normal part, but we named it for the fast phase. So downbeat means you're going up is pathology. And what is thought to happen is you have paramedian neurons in the brainstem, for example, in the cervical medullary junction, that are talking to the flocculus in the cerebellum. And those are granular cells that are going to talk to Purkinje cells, which are going to be talking to the superior vestibular nuclei. And normally the superior vestibular nuclei are receiving their information from the inner ear, the vestibular system, to make counter-rolling movements in relation to head rotation. However, you can see how you could get a mistake if you have a dysfunction in one of these connections. The superior vestibular nuclei are talking to the eye, in this case the superior rectus muscle and the inferior rectus muscle, to make the eye go up and down. So for the superior vestibular nuclei, he's going to stimulate the superior rectus muscle to go up, and the inferior rectus muscle is going to be inhibited so that you have turn off the inferior rectus and turn on the superior rectus. And that normally happens in response to head rotation, and you can do that on patients like a doll's head maneuver using the vestibular system, the eighth nerve talking to the vestibular nuclei. However, the flocculus and the cerebellum in general is in charge of modulating that signal. And so the Purkinje cell is going to tell this guy, don't fire. But if you have disruption of the signal to the granular cell, you'll be inhibiting the signal. And if you inhibit the inhibitor, you will actually be stimulating. So inhibiting the inhibitor causes stimulation of the superior rectus muscle. The eye goes up, and then a corrective saccade has to bring the fovea back down, and that's going to manifest as downbeat nystagmus. This is the presumed mechanism of downbeat nystagmus, and that usually localizes to the cervico-medullary junction, a medullary lesion affecting the paramedian neurons talking to the flocculus, both the granular cell and the Purkinje cell, which in turn talk to the superior vestibular nucleus, which in turn talks to the superior and inferior rectus.